got the Atlanta Hawks facing the Dallas Mavericks. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throw this game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here's Capella after Luka Doncic's bucket. And it's Capella missing.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. First quarter, just over a minute played. Johnson the screen. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Right side, Irving. Down low, Thompson. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Capella. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent. And we know Thompson can do damage as a scorer, but they're showing off his ability to pass it.
To the paint, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Outside Irving. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. And again, it's Atlanta.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And Jason Kidd has called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. I'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jason Kidd.
Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Clock at 6. Goes up the baseline. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
And how about the find by Trae, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Now here's Johnson. He has 6. And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Johnson following the score by Dallas. It's good from long range. Johnson's got 9 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
By himself. And then Johnson with the jam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Washington. Back to Gafford. To the wing right side. Pass to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Here's Young. The layup off target. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Hawks ahead, up by 5. After this break, we'll be back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, coaches love to say, turn defense into offense, and clearly they've been forcing the issue on that side of the ball.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Mavericks trailed by 5. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those 2 guys.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Back to Wallace. Pass to Nance. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Now, Washington. Thompson, left side. Right side, Irving. And it's Washington missing. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. On the wing, Wallace. Wallace drawing the double team. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Good D by Irving. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Nance with some nice D. The Hawks leading by 7. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
So it's the Mavericks now. Doncic with a strong move inside.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Wallace outside. Okongwu a screen. Lays it up off the glass. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 9 now for Atlanta.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Let's hear it for all of our dancers. Now into the lineup for your match.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Doncic. Pass to Washington. No good from outside. The Hawks leading by 9. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Wallace. Nance outside. Here's Okongwu. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Gafford tries again, and the layup is good. Gafford's got his second basket.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Here's Bogdanovich. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Now, here is Irving. 8 points for him. On the wing, Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes down 2 points. Now just a 5-point Atlanta lead.
A defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
From deep. The shot by Okongwu, no good. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Irving with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
That free throw, no good. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. He hits the second from the line. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Kleba. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Wallace. Nothing on the board. Hunter on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 7. Got it up. The shot misses. And we've reached halftime in this one. Hawks lead by 7. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power, hammering down the two-hand slam.
And known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
Wallace misses. Mavericks trailed by 5. Irving with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up. And he gets the bucket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Here's Doncic. A second chance effort. Doncic very comfortable down low.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Kai says he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've failed and succeeded at the highest level. And I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
And if anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, D.A. And it's out of bounds. That was touched by Nance.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Washington, that's good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning is right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And Okongwu has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Nance.
3 points.
Okongwu's now got 7 points for the quarter. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Irving. Over Wallace. And the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And the focus Bogdanović has is tremendous. Able to take on contact and still convert.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
That one on Rizachet.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Atlanta making a switch here. He doesn't get the second one. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Capella. Johnson outside. Here's Young. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Marshall with it. Doncic outside. High arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. Doncic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Bucks ahead. They're up.
51.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thanks, David. The Hawks leading. Inside. Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Irving. And Capella sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Back to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That'll be his second foul of the game. Three-pointer, Daniels. Rebounded by Gafford.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Left side, Irving. Up top, Washington. Doncic, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
And Atlanta has possession. Johnson outside. Paxson coming off the assist from Young. 13 points for Jalen Johnson.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Poked away. Reza Shea with the steal. Goes up. And there's the lay-in. Now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Irving looking over the floor. And Capella sends it back. Over to the wing. Clock at 4. And it's Washington missing. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And the dunk by Capella.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Johnson outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Mavericks trailed by 8. The three for Doncic. Good on the triple.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game. That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Great initiative from Capella there, seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here. Dallas now running out of time. Thompson outside to the middle. Gafford misses. On the wing, Daniels. Johnson outside. Out to the right wing. Hawks passing it around. Back to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And guys, when Capella's playing like this, it's an added bonus. Love seeing him catch fire.
Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hawks.
The starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Clint Capella.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Shot clock at 5. Daniels inside the line. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. Doncic with the bucket. 12 seconds left in the fourth. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them.